This is going to be my third whiskey of the night, my third dram. It's got a little bit of dust on it, but it's hard to see because it's white. This is the Bowmore 15 since 1779. 15 years old. And I'm going to open this up and I'm going to pour a dram before I read the things that it says on the box and or on the bottle. And here it is. The Bowmore 15. They called this at one time the darkest. I don't believe it says that on this one. Okay, there's our little V-shaped pull tab, which we can just pull right off. The top of the foil comes off of there, and the cork. Oh, pops very easily, that cork. Oh, I'm already getting a whiff of sherry or fruits. What does it say on the box? Okay. Bowmore is home to the world's oldest Scotch maturation warehouse, the legendary #1 vaults. Some of the world's most coveted single malts have been meticulously matured here, steeped in more than 230 years of heritage, matured in the finest casks, matured first in bourbon barrels, then Oloroso casks. Our 15-year-old is our finest example of a sherry finish. It's the final years spent maturing in Oloroso sherry that gives Bowmore 15 years old the rich, deep color reflected in its name. Discovered delicious dark chocolate, sun-dried fruits, etc., etc., etc. Open the door to a story of deeper character. Beam Suntory UK Limited, Springburn Road, Carlisle Street, Glasgow. Oh. #1 Vaults. Home of #1 Vaults, the world's oldest Scotch maturation. Okay. Exquisite sherry cask finish develops layers of rich peat smoke complexity. 15 years old, today as it was then. 53% alcohol by volume, 750 milliliters for the North American market. There's our Bowmore bottle right here. And what does it say on here? Single malt, age 15, sherry cask finish, and so on and so on. Discover delicious dark chocolate, sun-dried fruits. I think I've seen that already. Return for a refund. Yes. Beep Suntory. All right. That could go right back there where it was. And I have here, oh, I think I was generous on this pour, wasn't I? Yeah, 60 mils. Wow. Well, let's give it the old snaky and see what we got. Oh, I'm getting some very delicious notes already on the nose just from this distance here. What have we got for legs here? Oh. I see some beginning to creep down here. I think they've creeped already. They've creeped rather quickly, and I injured my shoulder a couple of weeks ago changing a flat tire on the taxi. Rich fruits. Rich. Dark fruits. Rich. There's plums, there's prunes, there's raisins, no doubt. There's dates. There's darker fruits. Not necessarily dried either. A lot of them just smell ripe. There's some berries. But underneath that, I'm already getting the peat smoke. Peat smoke and fruits. This may promise to be quite a gem. Because I like that combination. I like that combination in things like the Lagavulin 12. Beautiful. There's some lime citrus notes. There's some maltiness. There's some this is beautiful. I kind of wished my nose wasn't quite a little bit stuffed up like it is. But this cuts right through. I'm getting peat, creosote, and all those fruits. Berries. Blueberries, blackberries. And creosote. I love it. This is nice. Strawberries. This, I think, is going to be excellent. Beautiful dark fruits on the nose. A little bit of vanilla and some creosote. I love it. This is nice. This is fine. This is complex. This is going to be delicious. Let me take a little sip of water. And give this baby a taste. I expected it to be a little more viscous. But there are a lot of flavors going on here. I'm getting the berries. And the peat smoke is quite subtle. It's like, there it is, and boom, it's gone. On the aftertaste, still more of those dark, ripe fruits, plums, grapes, figs. And berries. That was just the first I'm going to have to do it again. Am I coming down with a cold? I don't know. My nose is... suddenly just a little more snotty than it usually is. And then blocked up. Maybe I got something in my sinuses. That's possible. Maybe I should have a glass of neocitrin after this. That would knock me right out. Boom! I'd be flat on the bed. I am loving the dark fruits in this. A lot of fruit. Oloroso, was it? Lots of fruit. Lots of delicious, dark, ripe fruit. Berries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, strawberries. Not so much figs and dates and dried up stuff like raisins. It's more vibrant and more ripe. Ripe, yes, but not dried. Mm. And then there's a little bit of creosote that comes in underneath those ripe red fruits and berries. I rather like this. I like this a lot more than the Bowmore 12. And there was another one, I think it was a Bowmore small batch that was aged exclusively in ex-bourbon, which I didn't like at all. It's been a couple of years since I've had that one. Oh, and just to answer a question from Catnap G, he's asking me how many tubes and boxes there were. At this date, right now, 256. Let's make that 257. It's pointing down a little bit. I think this should be pointing up a little more. Yeah, there. That's pointing up a little more. There we go. Let's add some water. See what a bit of water does to this. Really nice. Nice dram. I didn't think I'd be liking this quite so much, but it's proving to be a very tasty dram. I would perhaps prefer slightly stronger peat smoke, a greater peat smoke presence, but I can understand that. Let's say you're into sherry a lot. Let's say you're into Glendronach and Glenfarclas and Aberlour and things like that. And you're not too familiar with peat, but you'd like to explore the dark side. At least flavor-wise. This is a good way to go. It has all the oloroso sherry influence. That's all there. But then there is that bit of creosote, that little bit of tar, that little bit of peat smoke. Mmm. Mmm. A little bit of water accentuates the peat smoke. At least that's what I'm getting. I'm still getting the fruits and berries. They're all there. Or are they ever there? But the the creosote has become a little drier. The creosote has become a little bit more ashen, if that makes any sense. It's got more of that ashy peat flavor than it had neat. Neat, it's just creosote, fresh creosote, right out of the can. But ah, this is nice. This is very nice. Ashy peat smoke. Delicious. This 15-year-old, my friends, is my favorite Bowmore to date. I've had two or three different expressions of Bowmore, but this one, so far, is really wonderful. And the fact that they had the guts to bottle it at 43% really bodes well, because at 40 this would be quite weak. Yeah, it's quite nice. I don't hesitate to give this a recommendation. Okay, it's not going to blow your doors off. It's not super strong. It's not going to get you overly drunk at 43% alcohol by volume, but it's got some complexity to it. It has those fruity notes, and, well, at first, that creosote note. And now the peat smoke is ashen. Oh, this is lovely. And this is only the beginning of the bottle. This may get a lot better. Um, I imagine that what little peat smoke there is, and this is not a strong peaty whiskey. This is, I would say it's more a sherried whiskey with a little bit of peat. It's not gonna make like a Ardbeg or a Lafroig or even a Lagavulin. It's not like that. The peat is a lot more subtle than what you would find in those other three. It's a bit um, like a Kilchoman, perhaps. Kilchoman's peat is a little bit more subtle. But no, it doesn't taste like a Kilchoman. It's uh, Kilchoman, I think, would be lighter on the fruits than this, and maybe a little heavier on the peat smoke. Beautifully balanced either way. Oh man, the nose is just captivating even now. Now that it's had some water added to it. Oh, very, very nice. This Bowmore 15, I would consider this even to be a repeat purchase. Slanchava.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Yeah.
I seem to be out of practice or a little bit distracted or something because I didn't tell you how much this costs. This one here is Bowmore Darkest Islay 15-year-old, 750 mils. $96.99. So 97 bucks with the 10-cent bottle deposit. So that would be $9.71 of liquor tax, and half of that would be $4.50 and 35, so $4.85 in goods and services tax. So $4.85 and 97 and 970. $14.10 in taxes on top of $97. So that would be $111 out the door for this Bowmore 15. I think what I'm going to do now is pour a dram of this stuff into my Islay Infinity bottle. Thank you for sticking with me this long. And if you found this fascinating and edifying and interesting and totally fantastic, why don't you check out my Patreon? There's a link in the description below. And here's the Islay Infinity, and here is the Bowmore 15. It's going right in there. Yeah.